what's up people? Craig here, Crying Jaggs Music. This lesson we're going to be doing Tell Her This by Amitri off of their 1995 album Twisted. It's in the key of A flat. So we all know that Amitri had a big hit off of the Twisted album with Roll to Me. And I hadn't heard of this song until I watched it on Scrubs, probably like most of you. And I hadn't heard it before. I was like, wow, this is a really amazing song. So I downloaded it or whatever. And for years I was playing it in standard tuning with the capo on the first fret. And you can do that. But I knew that something was off, right? And it wasn't until a few years ago that I realized it was in an open tuning called DADGAD, right? So it's D-A-D-G-A-D, D-A-D-G-A-D, right? And they play it with a capo on the 6th fret. And I realized once I figured out how Justin Curry was playing it, it's so much easier playing it with this open tuning than in standard tuning. If you don't have a chromatic tuner, it might be hard to tune it, but I tune it by ear, just because you have a D, an A, and a G, and you can just tune the strings accordingly. But if you have a chromatic tuner, it'll be a lot easier for you. So anyway, so the song is in the key of A flat with the capo on the 6th fret. Okay, so here's the deal. I figured out what Justin Curry was doing just by watching him, except aside from 1 or 2 chords, I have no fucking clue what the names of these chords are. So I literally had to go on this website called Chord Finder or something like that and put each individual note into the chord finder, and it spit out these chords. And I don't know if they're right, so I apologize in advance, but this is what I got. So the first chord in the intro is an A flat. You can hear that, it's pretty clean. The second chord, they tell me, is a B flat minor 11. And then the third chord is an F minor 7 sharp 5, whatever the fuck that means. Okay, and then the verse is an A flat add 4, but he's sliding from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. So it's basically like a D chord, right? That you would play on the G, B, and E strings, but you're playing on the E, A, and D string. So you're sliding up, right? So that's an A flat add 9. And then the second chord, again, is, I guess maybe it's an inversion of a B flat minor 11. And then it's going to be a B flat minor 9 over 11. They're just adding, he's just adding a C to it. I think it's just the voicing. I tell her not to go, no. Adding a C to that. Right? And then the chorus is a D flat. Tell her something, and then you slide it up to a D flat suspended sharp 4, whatever that means. Right? So it has an F in it, then it has a G in it. Time to time. Okay. So here's how the song's played, right? Once I show you how to play it, and then you could tune your guitar to that DADGAD, it's really easy. And when I did it, I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, this is so much easier than playing in standard tuning, and it sounds right. I have my cheat sheet right here, but I want to get a little closer so that you can see what I'm doing. So the first chord is an A flat, right? So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking your 3rd finger on the 4th fret, and again, capo 6, so everything is relative to the capo. You're going to go 4th fret, 3rd finger D string, and then 2nd fret, 1st finger G string, right? And the whole song, you're hitting all 6 strings. Okay? And then for the B flat minor 11, you're going to go on the 2nd fret, you're going to go 1st finger D string, and then 2nd finger high E string. But you're going to hammer. Right? So it's kind of like... I'll go over the strumming too. All right? So that's your, I guess, B flat minor 11. And then your F minor 7 sharp 5 is this chord here. You're just taking your 1st finger and you're going 2nd fret A string. you're letting all 6 strings ring. Okay, so that's the intro. Okay, now the first chord in the verse is an A flat add 9. Again, that's what they tell me. So basically what you're doing is you're making like a D shape, except you're doing it on the first strings, on the E, A, and D strings. So you're going first finger, 2nd fret, low E string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, D string, and then 3rd finger, 3rd fret, A string. But you're going to slide it from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret. Right, so it's like this. I think what Justin Curry does is, I think he just kind of puts his first finger on the 2nd fret, E, A, and D string, and then his 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, A string, and then he slides it up, because you're going back to, again, what they tell me is a B flat minor 11, where you're just doing this. Right, so it's kind of like, I just make the D. It's just easier for me. I call it a D shape. So you're doing that. And then for the B flat minor 11, again, you're just taking your first finger and you're going, putting on the E, A, and D string, and you're leaving the G, B, and E strings open. All right. And then for your B flat major 9 over 11, you're doing the same thing, except you're going to take your 4th finger and put it on the 4th fret D string. I think, again, it's just that voicing. Tell her not to go. So it goes like this. Tell her not to go. I ain't holding on no more. So for the chorus, it's a D flat. You're going to go 2nd fret, 2nd finger, A string, and then 3rd finger, B string. And then you're going to take the whole thing, you're going to slide it up to the 4th fret. Tell her something in my mind freezes up from time to time. Then it starts over. So the strumming, again, I'm not great at explaining strumming, so I'm going to slow it down. So the intro goes like this. So I think the hardest part is that slide. So there's a timing issue. It's like, okay, so now I'll sing. I'll play at full speed and I'll sing a little of it, and it goes like this. just got scared, that's all. Tell her I'll be by her side. All she has to do is call. All she has to do is call. Tell her the chips are down. I drank too much and shouted it aloud. Tell her something in my heart needs her more than even clowns need the laughter of the crowd. Tell her what was wrong. I sometimes think too much but say nothing at all. Tell her from this high terrain I am ready now to fall. I am ready now to fall. Tell her not to go. I ain't holding on no more. Tell her nothing if not this. All I want to do is kiss her. Tell her something in my mind freezes up from time to time. Just a beautiful, beautiful song. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave it in the comment section. And don't forget to sub. See you later.